Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. Today we're continuing our video series on family law, talk a little bit about custody and the Abusive Act, so please subscribe to our channel. A lot of times people will call up and say, Mr. Goldman, I'm worried. I'm worried that the court is going to grant custody to my ex. My ex is obnoxious and abusive, but great at hiding it. The court's not going to see it. The court's not going to know that he or she is like this. And the court might be duped into giving custody. What do I do? Well, the number one thing your lawyer is going to tell you to do, I'm going to tell you right now. In most cases where somebody is abusive and obnoxious, yes, it's true that they'll put on the good face and the good act in front of the court. There's no question that everybody, combs their hair and buttons their buttons and stands before the judge trying to look like the angel. We all know that they play that game, right? The key is, will they do it behind closed doors? In most cases, not. In most cases, if they're abusive and obnoxious, you're going to know that that's how they are. That's how you make this analysis of their personality, and therefore, you should be able to document and gather evidence to support it. If they're abusive to the point of physical abuse, there should certainly be pictures and medical records and police reports and those things to support it. If there are other types of abuse, other types of, maybe it's verbal, for example, and not physical, but there may be email, there may be text, there may be voicemails that are left that you can use to show the court that the person standing before them that seems like, such a nice guy really isn't that nice a guy, because this is how he really acts. And your lawyer can use that information and cross-examine that person in order to demonstrate to the court the true and honest personality of who you're dealing with. And because of that, it's very important if you're in that situation to seek legal advice. To seek advice from your lawyer so that your lawyer can tell you in your case, how do we best document the abusive nature of the other person? And also, if it's truly abusive, what protection is available to you? How do you avoid the further abuse during the 6 to 9 months it's going to take to resolve your divorce? And so your lawyer can give you advice about not only how to document, but how to protect yourself. You always got to consider in doing this, if there's abuse and there are children in the household, remember one thing. You got to act in the best interest of the children. Now, it might feel good and it might be convenient for you to just pick up and leave. But if you ever have any hope of trying to make a custody play for those kids, and you're going to say that you had to leave because of abuse, you're going to have to explain how it is that you were willing to leave your children in what you now determine to be an abusive environment. Now, you can say, well, abusive environment, he's only abusive to me. He's not abusive to the kids. Or she does this to me, but in front of the kids not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe yes and maybe no. Maybe the court will see it that way, and maybe the court won't see it that way. But you sure are taking a chance. In a situation where there's any kind of abuse going on, remember one thing. If you're being abused in front of the kids, that's them being abused also. So if you're going to leave, and you're going to hope to gain custody, you better make sure that the kids are coming with you. And if you're not going to leave and you're going to stay in so that you won't be away from your kids, make sure your lawyer is aware of this so he or she can file the appropriate motions to address the issue. If you have any questions about that, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.